Hey, check this out. Sarnetta just called him and the other character, Jabari. They didn't call me, asking me, all these questions and stuff. So then when I get to asking questions, Sarnetta want to jump in and save him. Man, stop doing that, brother. Short and quick. Stop doing that. Because you're messing up my flow. I ask them every time, I say, why don't y'all play me and Jabari's conversation? We're not going to call it a debate because there was so many people in the way. There was so many people in the way. So we're not going to call it a debate. But we can have a conversation live. Just like how Unc West and Truth Ministries had a conversation, or whoever it was the other day. Unc West and I guess he calls himself Chief now. He used to be Nature Boy. He got Elialo or whatever he used to call himself. They want to get all scientific now, which is cool, because now I can debunk all that. I can debunk all that now, y'all. That's the best part about it. 7,000 can take notes and tell you everything about science is a theory upon another theory upon another theory. They want a unified field theory. The unified field theory. Where they mix quantum physics and electromagnetic force. So let me go get my notes, man. I'm not finna play with y'all. Watch this, y'all. I'm not finna play with these so-called scientists. I'm not finna play with them. Let me get my notes. Then we're gonna go back outside and enjoy the fresh air. Turn off this light, though, man. That's no power bill, man. Come on. Let me get my notes. See, look, 7,000. Look. Oh, EM. Well, 7,000. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of the misinformation in the conscious community. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of it. Look, now they ain't talking about Hebrews. We talking about they stuff. You see? The infinity of an infinite number of references frames of time and space. See, these brackets represent a boundary condition of an individual reference frame or set of infinities within affinity, a spare time within a spare time. You see the type of questions they ask? They're asking too much. An infinity of possibilities for every atom. An infinity of possibilities for every atom. See? Light will radiate out in a sphere for square of EMR from its radius, forming a square of probability. This is the same uncertainty. You see, ain't nothing, look, uncertainty. That is a word that y'all need to bring out to the forefront. Because everything about your science is uncertain. It's a theory. They know nothing. When you say I'd rather know than believe, science don't know nothing because it's always changing. It's always changing. It's always a different test and stuff like that. Man, come on, man. Look at this. Trust me, I'm doing my homework. Because now it's the Hotep mummy's turn. And people like Dr. Ma'at, who said mathematicians, she got the mathematical formula to show y'all that, hey, these Egyptians built that pyramid of Giza. So you're going to have to break it out, sis. You have to break it out. Because you put it out there, so I don't want none of y'all getting mad when I challenge that information. I don't want none of you so-called scientists challenging none of that information. Because trust me, hey, listen, I'm on my homework. What about y'all? Look, I'm on mine. Check it out. Look, I'm on mine. Look, billions of atoms vibrating according to brother. This is let me start from the first page, y'all. I'm excited that we ain't talking about just Hebrew Israelites. So now we talking about what you bozo. I ain't gonna call you bozo. You so-called scientists believe in now. Let me see what we got here. Okay, brother, I watched the videos. This is a few of my notes I took. Brother Truth Ministry. Science has identified a source of the beginning of creation. Brother Truth Ministry, that's what you said to the world. You was excited about the first time being on Sunday the show. I applaud you for that. It's a new challenge. I'm alright with you. But you gonna have to bring something to the forefront. Because you made me stay up a couple hours last night. Look what I did last night. When you said that to me and the crowd and the audience, 7,000 turned to Dr. 7,000. That's my new name when it comes to this scientific stuff. Nah, don't be ashamed to call me that, because I'm finna break this scientific knowledge on you. Because when it all boiled down to it, they all looking for the God particle. Why? Why did this happen? It was already, like I said, a former in process of how this geometry and how this mathematics was broke down. Y'all trying to figure it out because you have no faith in the Creator. That's your problem. Hold up, man. Let me see what we got going on here today at the LIONSDEN Academy. This is Karima at the LIONSDEN Academy of Education and Information. Look. I went scientific on them. I said, well, let me see what they talking about. You know, I took me some notes, and I ain't done. See, I'm working on this right here. This equation right here. Look. See, let me see if I can see that. Y'all see. See. I'm working on it. You know? Look, the brackets represent a boundary condition of an individual reference frame or set infinities within infinity, a space-time within. They just try. You gonna break it? They try to break it down to the smallest particle, and they still can't figure it out. Cause when they get so small, they have no clue of what makes the glue. That's what CERN is doing. They're trying to find the glue of what makes things just matter. You know what I'm saying? This dark, look, 95% of it's dark matter, 5% is matter. They trying to figure out the God problem. They trying to capture it and study it and get into the mind of God. Check it out. Hold on, let's get into some of my scientific research at the LIONSDEN Academy of Education and Information. Hold on, let me get this. I'm gonna put it back over here. We're gonna go this way today. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go this way. That's what we're gonna do. These guys, they joking. I wrote this. I did my notes on August 29th, my birthday, 2019. 48. I said, the unified field theory, right? Or TOE, theory of everything. They're trying to find out the theory of everything. That's what these scientists, what they're trying to do. The long sought means of trying together all known phenomena to explain the nature and behavior of all matter and energy. They're trying to explain the nature and behavior of all matter and energy. Right? In existence. In physics, a field refers to an area under the influence of some force. Let's say that again. In physics, a field refers to an area under the influence of some force. Now, where did this force come from? What created it? There's always something bigger than the next. Always something bigger than the next. So what force or energy created this? Unguzi, because this is your field of study. See, Weston, he doing evolution. So he really piggyback off off what you believe in, as far as that Big Bang. And then microorganisms expanded and grew into what we are today. You know, that's what it is. According to Uncle West, the Amon Ra Squad, and then the Big Bang according to Team Osiris. I'm just going by what I'm hearing and listening to. I'll take my notes. Alright. Let's go. Alright. In physics, a field refers to an area under the influence of some force. In physics, a field refers to an area under the influence of some force. So we trying to figure out, is it electromagnetic? Is it gravitational force? Is it a strong force? Is it a weak force? Those are the four forces that work together according to these scientists that create the universe. They ain't giving it up to the Most High. They you know, this is just something they can't fathom. There's no way there's no way that, you know, there was no something bigger. You know, they just think it's a bang. Then I read, so it's a boom. It's a bang going, it's a boom theory. Look it up. Boom bang. Hey y'all, they tripping. They said it's a boom bang theory. Let me invite a few people to the den, y'all. Cause y'all need to hear this. Y'all need to hear this today in the LIONSDEN Academy of Education and Information. That's for real, man. Cause I seen Uncle West and Nature Boy. I guess he calls himself Chief now. He, you know, and then what was that other brother on there? Brother Truth Ministry. They all was on there, studioed out. I'm just gonna call it like I see it. So 7,000 got to straighten it out at the LIONSDEN Academy. You know, if you got a problem with it, sign up for the LIONSDEN Academy Debate League. We got that set up for you. We tired of typing. All you trolls that want to troll, hey, step up to the plate. Get it in. We can make it happen real quick. We can make it happen in 24 hours. That's how fast we operate over here at Information Age, LIONSDEN, Black Jesus Ministry Radio, Yah World 777. That's how we get down over here. We run the Facebook streets. 19 groups on Facebook. Now 20, 21 now. You know what I'm saying? Over 100,000 plus. That's the type of people we can reach. We ain't asking for no money. Hey, look, this information for free. Let me invite a few more in here, y'all. Hold up. We're gonna get back to it. Alright. Now, so this guy, this brother, Truth Ministry got on starting last night against Uncle West. Pretty interesting debate. But then he goes and say the scientists have figured it out. A unified field theory, which Einstein for the last 40 years of his life was trying to figure out for himself. He was another fool. You had book knowledge but no common sense. Unified, let's read it again. Unified field theory, or TOE theory. That's theory of everything. They want the theory of everything. The long sought means of trying together all known phenomena to explain, look, nature and behavior of all matter and energy in existence. In physics, a field refers to an area under the influence of some force, such as gravity or electricity. Gravity and electricity. They want to combine these two forces and say they have to mathematically add up. That's what they're trying to do. A unified, listen, a unified field theory. This is what they want to do. Watch. The nature and behavior of all physics. A field refers to an area under this influence of some force, such as gravity or electricity. A unified field theory would reconcile seemingly incompatible aspects of various field theories to create a single comprehensive set of equations. Rest of the Den, welcome back to the Den. You know this is your home family. Anytime you want to pop in live with 7,000, you're more than welcome. We're talking about unified field theory. You know, go watch Unc West versus Nature Boy. They was talking about pseudo. What is pseudo? All that's what they was talking about to me is pseudo, because they're not giving it up to the creator. They worship the creation and get that more power. You know, Timothy. Is that Timothy Warren peeking in? No, that okay. Come on, let's get back to it, y'all. A unified field theory would reconcile seemingly incompatible aspects of various field theories to create a single comprehensive. This is what Einstein wanted to do. He spent the last 40 years of his life, and some say 32 years, some say 40. Comprehensive set of equations such as theory could potentially unlock all the secrets of nature. So they want to try to unlock all the secrets of nature, because they don't understand it. They can't figure it out. So they praise it. Okay, I mean, if you have enough to understand, that's okay. I mean, but we trying to hear at the LIONSDEN explain it to you. What's going on? All right? Because this right here ain't adding up. Including, look, all the secrets of nature to make a mirage of wonders possible, including such benefits as time travel. Look, they trying to, these scientists, these physics, they trying to figure out, they want the exact, they want to be in God's, the Most High's mind. They know it's a God out there. Don't let these people fool you with this atheist bull stuff. Including such benefits as time travel and an inexhaustible source of clean energy. So they throw that in there with you to make you think, oh, they just studying to try to get clean energy. America's great. No, they're trying to go back in time travel. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, watch this. Let's read it again. Hey, I told you I started taking notes. That's what you got to do. Hey, make it rain with the notes. That's what you make it rain with. I got sources in here. Trust and believe that. Empire, I got sources. Rusty Dean, I got sources in here. You feel me? They talking about scientific stuff. Let's get into it. This was just a couple hours of last night information. I went and looked up live. Bashim Yahweh Shah Barakatah Mishpakah. Hey, when he hit you with that fire. Ooh wee! And this episode of LIONSDEN is brought to you by Common Sense. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you. And Brew News, Light Magazine, virtual magazine on the internet. Check us out. Also by Yahweh 777, Black Jesus Radio, Information Age. We do this. We make it happen on Facebook. We run the Facebook street. 21 groups on Facebook. We building. We ain't saying we running it, but we building. We bringing out the information. All right, let's get back to it, man. Cause they ain't playing around over there on Sinetta. See, now it's our turn. Your flank finna be wide open, as Malachi Maccabees would say. Your flank wide open. Let's see, hold up. Let's see. Yeah, look, they want to time travel on us. Look, including such benefits as time travel and an inexhaustible source of clean energy. Clean energy. Oh. Yeah, okay. Time travel. All right. According to Michio Kaku, a theoretical physicist at the City University of New York, Those in pursuit of unified field theory seek an equation of an inch long that would allow us to read the mind of God, which I say Yahuwah. They want to read the mind, it's an inch of this. Let me read it to you one more time what some of your physics is talking about. Because some of them believe there is a God. CERN is looking, if you go to CERN, these scientists, they looking for the God particle. Go look it up. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to where I left off. Okay. Yeah. Those in an equation an inch long that would allow us to read the mind of God. Look. That's what they want to do. James Clerk Maxwell. Look him up, everybody. He's one of the forefathers of this thought, because they all these people like Unc West and even Truth Ministry, this new guy that came on the scene, they're not going to show us no African tribes where we come from to teach this nonsense. I don't care how long you be on TV and you're running your lip, they not going to show us one African tribe. They teach this nonsense. Uncle West, you got on TV yesterday, you said Kenya. So now you're going to have to show and prove. He said Kenya teaches this. Evolution. James, but this is talking about what's it? James Clerk Maxwell, June 13, 1831. See, after I watched the show, I stayed up and I did some research. That's what 7,000 do. He was born in 1831 of June 13th. He died in 1879 November 5th. Was a Scottish scientist. I want to see some African scientists that you proclaim teaches this, Unc West. But we're going to continue with the lesson. A Scottish scientist, he influenced virtually all subsequent physics. Cambridgeshire, England. This is where he went to school. Best known for his formulation of electromagnetic theory. He proposed the first field theory. He proposed the first field theory in the middle of the 1800s. This is one of your fathers, the Scottish guy, Uncle West. You got to show me somebody earlier than this. You told me Kenya, the Kenyites was doing this. Salawam Barakatah, welcome to the LIONSDEN, everybody. Hey, this is another educational ass whooping that I'm about to put on Uncle West and Truth Ministries. Zion say, welcome home, welcome to the LIONSDEN. You already know, you already know you home up in here. Now watch this. He proposed the first field theory. And then in the 20th century, Albert Einstein came up behind him with general theory of relativity. Okay? Trust me, all these are theories. They don't know nothing for sure. It always change. They always go against each other. They always vote 20 against 4 other physics say it's right. Then 14 against 12 say it's wrong. You see what I'm saying? Watch this. They don't know nothing. They talking about, well, it's better to know than to believe. Y'all don't know nothing because science always changed. Unc West and what's his name? Truth Ministry that got out there and said that scientists have figured out what is the creation of life. What did he say? Let me get back to that for the new viewing audience. Brother Truth Ministry said science has identified, I'm not letting you go with this, a source of the beginning of creation. And he said that it is a unified field theory. It's not a theory anymore, it's a fact. Bring up the information. So I listen. Shema. then I go and do what I gotta do. I go doing what I gotta do. See, all this is about what you said last night. All this is about what you said last night, buddy. Let's stop right there. I got tired. But I got back on it today. Look. You see? You can't be, just saying stuff and don't back it up. Let's get back to it. Energy equal mass times the speed of light squared. Energy equal mass, see, times the speed of light squared. This is the equation. E equals m squared 2. Y'all heard of that before, right? All right, let's get back to where I was at. They don't think we ain't take science class when we was in school or something. Get the hell up out of here, man. All that shit is theories. Hold up, let me get some of this. Alright, let's get back to James Clerk Maxwell. Y'all start, remember I told you when you come to the LIONSDEN Academy of Education Information, take notes. Write on a piece of paper or something, and you go look it up for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go look it up for yourself. James Clerk Maxwell on June 13, 1831, right? And he lived in 1879, was a Scottish scientist. This is the fathers of their information, everybody. He influenced virtually all subsequent physics. He influenced them all. This James Clerk Maxwell, Unc West, James Clerk Maxwell, he was born in 1831 and died in 1879, was a Scottish scientist. Look, he influenced virtually all subsequent physics. He was from Cambridge, in Cambridgeshire, England, best known for his formulation of electromagnetic theory. Okay? Hold on, let's keep it moving. He proposed the first field theory. Kyle, Greg Phillips, Unc West, Armand Rock Squad, and Goozy, any of y'all that believe in that scientific type of literature. He proposed the first field theory in the middle of the 1800s. So y'all got to show me some Africans before the 1800s. Where were they doing the studies? If you say they were doing ancient chemistry, show us some of the documents. Cause I know they was practicing magic and doing they call that. I ain't get the word for it right now, so I ain't gonna think about it. Okay, hold up. Okay, look. He proposed the first field theory in the middle of the 1800s. Early in the 20th century, Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity came into play, dealing with gravitation. All right, and in some of these equations, gravitation is left out, and they cannot come with the perfect mathematics. They cannot do that. They can't. They fail every time. Let's go. The second field. Look. Okay, so Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity, dealing with the gravitational. Gravitation became the second field theory. It was coined by him that electromagnetism and gravity were different manifestations of a single fundamental field. The term Einstein, look, I'm read it again. Albert Einstein's general theory of relativity dealing with gravitation became the second field theory. Remember the first study of field theory was by James Clerk Maxwell, who came up with electromagnetic theory. Okay? Then he came with gravitational theory. Okay? Gravitation became the second field theory. The term unified field theory was coined by Einstein. He wanted to. It was no way that these could. They had to be. They came from the same manifestation. This. He spent the last 40 years of his life trying to figure this out. They still ain't figured it out. Just remember that they still ain't figured it out. The term unified field theory was coined by Einstein, who was attempting to prove that electromagnetism and gravity were different manifestations of a single fundamental field. What is the electromagnetic theory? What is that, y'all? Current light theory says that light is made up of a very small package of electromagnetic energy called photons. The smallest unit of radiant energy. These photons move at a consistent speed in the medium through which they travel. The electromagnetic energy of light is a form of electromagnetic radiation. Okay, before we talk about we all need to get some kind of basic understanding of what we're talking about. We're not talking about the Hebrews no more. We're talking about y'all science now. I'm game for that. It's about time we need to learn we need to see where y'all at. Because I'm gonna listen. What is electromagnetic theory of James Clerk Maxwell, which the publication of the dynamic, you look this up, the dynamic theory of the electromagnetic field, that by James Clerk Maxwell, with the publication of the dynamic theory. This is the first one that came up with the electromagnetic theory. Okay, so we talking about him now. Okay, now what is electromagnetic theory of James Clerk Maxwell? With the publication of the dynamic theory of the electromagnetic field in 1865, Maxwell demonstrated that electromagnetic and magnetic fields travel through space as waves moving at the speed of light. Okay? He proposed that light is an undulation in the same medium that is cause of electric and magnetic phenomena. Okay? Now let's also look at quantum theory. They got so many theories, they can't piece it together, King Self. They can't piece it together. Did you watch last night with Unc West versus who was that? Brother or somebody. He was a Pastor Bennett. Pastor Bennett. And then also the night before he went against Nature Boy and Truth Ministers. But anyway, all right. Now quantum theory. They got theories. Keep that in mind. All what I'm reading you is a theory. So there's nothing knowing, because it's always changing in a theory. Because they do more tests and spirit. Well, hey, man, we forgot to add this in here. So last month we said this was true and factual, a good theory, when it's really not, because we just did this test. Quantum theory is a theoretical, keywords, theoretical, Mercy Dean, basis of modern physics that explain the nature and behavior of matter and energy on an atomic and subatomic level. The nature and behavior of matter and energy at that level is sometimes referred to as quantum physics and quantum mechanics. Quantum is the Latin word. Show me this in ancient Kenya or any of these African countries. Maybe Egypt. Show me some metaphysical, what they call it, alchemy. Maybe it's alchemy and all that. Maybe you can probably tie in with that in Egypt. I don't know. Show me some of them teachings. The nature and behavior of matter and energy at that level is sometimes referred to as quantum physics and quantum mechanics. Quantum is a Latin word for amount. Quantum is the Latin word for amount. And in the modern understanding means the smallest possible discrete unit of any physical property such as an energy or matter. Welcome to the LIONSDEN Academy of Education and Information, Science 101. We're going to break it down for you. Would y'all think y'all don't know I can read and understand this? And find the flaws in this? I critical, I was like textual criticism. This is what I'm doing with y'all science now. Textual criticism. TC. Alright. Because y'all giving all the credit to just, when all said and done, it's a Big Bang. When it's all said and done, y'all giving the credit to a Big Bang. And formulas and geometry. And formulas and geometry. You see? And formulas and geometry. The infinity of an infinite number of references frame of time and space. You know, look, an infinity of possibilities for every atom. Light will radiate out of the sphere of 4 to the 4th power of ERM from its radius, forming a square probability. You see, probability, theories, uncertainty, those are key words. This is the same uncertainty. Let me see if I can see that with y'all. Light will radiate out of a sphere to the 4th power EMR from its radius, formatting a square of probability. This is the same uncertainty. Them are key words. Okay, let's keep it moving. Those are key words. Probability, uncertainty, theory. Those are key words, Wes and what's his brother's name? Brother Truth Ministry. You definitely got to step to the table right now. I want to invite you into the LIONSDEN and you tell us how science has proved everything. Cause you made that statement. You gonna come on. You gonna have to come on in now. You put your foot in your mouth. You gonna have to come on in. You have to come on in. All right. Let's keep it moving, y'all. The nature and behavior of matter and energy at the level is sometimes referred to. Let's get back to it. Quantum physics and quantum mechanics. Quantum is a Latin word for the amount of modern understanding. Means the smallest possible discrete unit of any physical property, such as energy or matter. What are atomic and subatomic levels? What are atomic and subatomic levels? So then look. All living and non-living matter is formed of simple units called atoms and subatomic particles, such as protons, electrons, and neutrons. So when quantum theory entered the picture, guess what? The puzzle became more complex. The theory of relativity explains the nature and behavior of it all. On a macroscopic level, things that are visible to the naked eye. Quantum theory tries to explain the nature and behavior of all phenomena in the microscopic level, on a microscopic level, minute, atomic and subatomic levels. The two theories are incompatible. Unconceived that nature would prescribe totally different modes and behavior for phenomena that were simply scaled differently. Einstein sought a theory that would reconcile the two apparently inconceivable theories. See, now Einstein, he want to try to put these two together. There's no way that you can have a gravitational, and it was electromagnetic. Yeah. Okay. There's no way. Here we go. Let's get back. Einstein sought a theory that would reconcile the two apparently inconceivable theories that form the basis of modern physics. Although electromagnetism and the strong and weak nuclear forces have long been explained by a single theory known as the Standard Model. The Standard Model week 2, y'all. Gravitation does not fit into that equation, into the Standard Model. See? You see what I'm saying? It don't even fit into there. So they trying to do geometry and figures, but you're leaving that gravitational pull, you're leaving out electromagnetic, you're leaving out strong forces and weak forces. Them the four right there. Gravitational, electromagnetism, strong force, and weak force. Shalom, guy. Yeah, hey, Bo, Shariz Israel, I'm at it again, family. Let me just say hello to the family. Karima, Empire, Rusty Dean, Raphael Williams. I didn't even have the comments showing. Hi, Tassien Zabra, welcome to the den. Empire Wallace, all my family. Let's get back to it. Bo Shaquaz Israel, Moshe Yasharala, welcome to the den. Demetrius Conway, welcome to the den. Barry Jones, my op, from welcome to the den. Robert Wren, Ron Crowder, welcome back home. Zion Layla, hey, she with the den. Abishai Aparashi with the den. JD Hughes, welcome. Eli Yasharala, he a den. Adrian King Seth, he with the den. He with Team Heretic though. Jarman Agala, Reginald, Google, man, I miss everybody. I'm sorry about that. I've been running my lip. Zachary Jones, my fault, y'all. Hey, welcome everybody. Man, somebody listen. Okay, let's keep it moving. The misconception of science over there. That's what they doing over there. The misconception of Yahuwah, really. They don't understand. This make, mode, and model of creation was already here. They trying to figure it out. That's what Pastor Bender said. That was a good point. That was a good point. Let's get back to it. Let's get back to it, y'all. Let's get back to it. I told you. Write your stuff down. All right. Let's see where we at. Oh yeah, let's go back to it. All right. I know I'm repeating. Let's go back to it. I got off track. Everybody. Hold up. Let me invite about 10 more people in here real quick. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, Rusty Dean. We got this. I had the comments swiped away, so I wasn't even seeing the people interact. That's my fault. Trying to stay focused, though. All right. Cause they trying to put this science now the science stuff is on trial. We get to question them. See how they stand up. Alright. A few more. Alright. That's cool right there. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright. Einstein, okay, look. Sought a theory that would reconcile the two apparently inconceivable theories. He wanted to merge the two theories together. that form the basis of modern physics. Although electromagnetism and the strong and weak nuclear force had long been explained by a single theory. Another theory, y'all. Another theory, y'all. Another theory, y'all. You're going to hear it all through the process of me reading this. Another theory, y'all. So you don't know nothing when you say, I'd rather know science than to believe in your faith. Well, stop it. Because you had to believe that 2 + 2 was 4 from your teacher or from the system to even know it was. You had to believe that person was telling you right. Belief come first. Let's keep it moving. Although electromagnetism and the strong and weak nuclear forces have long been explained, listen to what they're saying, by a single theory known as the Standard Model. Gravitation does not fit into the equation. See, gravitation don't even fit into this equation. So how you working that out? The current quest for a unified field theory, sometimes called the Holy Grail of physics. The current quest for a unified field theory, sometimes called the Holy Grail of physics. This is what they're looking for. They will never find it. They don't believe, man. And is largely focused on superstring theory. Another theory, y'all. Superstring. Let me see if I can see that with y'all right there. Yeah, superstring theory. Superstring theory. There it is right there. All right, look it up. And in particular, of an adaptation known as M theory. The M theory gets even more wild with these scientific guys. Guess what M theory mean, y'all? Check this out. Stands for the mother of all theories. Magic, mystery, or matrix, depending on the source. The M theory. The superstring theory. The quantum theory. The unified, united. I mean, they got so many. Let me say the one. The standard. They got so many theories. It's a damn shame, y'all. Look. Hold on. Let's get back. Let me get back on focus. We're gonna write all the theories down. Zachary Jones, Sarah DeJoe, welcome to the den. First time. Reginald Gahar, welcome to the den, family. Welcome to the den. Y'all come back, peek in, pop out anytime you get ready. We're going to be always here getting the real information out. You know, that's what we do. All right. Let me see. Did I flip it over? Let me see where I'm at, y'all. But they got some deception going on in all this. All right. Yeah. The Holy Grail of physics, y'all. Look. The current quest for a unified field. They want to put all these fields together. Mathematical equation. They can't figure it out. But how you going to do it when you're leaving gravitation out of it? And then the next equation you're leaving electromagnetism out? How you going to figure it out? Then next month, 17 y'all vote that this was right. Then 5 months from now, 13 of y'all that voted for the same time and then switch your mind. Who is y'all? You don't know. You atheists, you don't know. Science is not knowing. Science don't know shit. Because it's always changing. Let's keep it moving, y'all. So, Ump West, Truth Ministries, any of y'all. Let's have that triple threat match. Like, I was scared to let me go in. You kept interrupting me yesterday. 2 days ago. Now I'm calling you out on your garbage. It's y'all turn to answer questions. Let's keep it moving. Hold up. The standard. Let's see. They got so much going on. Okay, let's go. Let's start back over here. I'm going to keep reading for a second. Although electromagnetism and the strong and weak nuclear forces, I want y'all to get this in your head, have long been explained by a single theory, another theory, known as the Standard Model. Gravitation does not fit into the equation. The current quest for a unified field theory, sometimes called the Holy Grail of physics is largely focused on superstring theory, and in particular of an adaptation known as M theory. Yeah, that's where we left off. Stand for the mother of matrix. It's M theory. They can't tell you nothing. Look, magic. Now the science is talking about magic, y'all. And I told you came back to Babylonian wickedness all the time. You know what I'm saying? Mystery of matrix. Mystery or matrix, depending on the source, is an adaptation of superstring theory. Keep theory in your mind, everybody. What is the superstring theory? I'm trying to find the source of all. I kept running into theories, y'all. Everything's a theory with these guys. But they know. You don't know shit. Unsourced material may be challenged and removed. In the adaptation of the superstring, let me say it right. The superstring theory. What is the superstring theory, everybody? Unsourced material may be challenged and removed. Superstring theory is an attempt. Them key words: probability, uncertainty, theory, attempt. All of them is speculation and postulating and second guessing that you changed the your experiment from last month. They all know shit. Let's go. Superstring theory is an attempt to explain all the particles and fundamental forces of nature. And one theory, here go another one, y'all. They theoried out by modeling them as vibrations. They got another theory, and another theory on top of another theory that theorized the theorization of that theory. You see, that's what they do when they theorize of the super Semitic streams. They don't know nothing, y'all. In particle physics, look. Supersymmetry. Then you can look it up. When they say supersymmetry, look, you will put SUSY. See, supersymmetry will be, if you see that, SUSY. That's what it would be. For abbreviation, is a principle that proposes, now we proposing things, y'all. They ain't quite sure. A relationship between two basic classes of elementary particles. That's right. Bosoms, which have an integral value spin, and femons, which have a half integral spin. These super partners would be new and undiscovered particles. These super partners would be new and undiscovered particles, okay? So, they really don't know nothing. Physics like to understand everything about the physical universe. They came up with a theory called, we're going to get back on the standard model. Using a handful of particles of matter and a few forces, they study matter, energy, space, and time. The standard question, the standard model is not complete. Uncertainty, probability. You see, all these are key words. Not complete. Probability, uncertainty, theory. Keep that in mind. The standard model is not complete, and there are several questions that it doesn't answer. Matter particles. So let's talk about that. All matter around us is made of elementary particles. The building blocks of matter, these particles occur in two basic types of quarks and leptons. Quarks and leptons. All matter around us is made of elementary particles. The building blocks of matter, these particles occur in two basic types, quarks and leptons. Each group consists of 6 particles, look, which are related in pairs or generations. The lightest and most stable particles make up the first generation. They make up the first generation, the lightest ones. Okay? And then it says, whereas the heavier or less stable particles belong to the second and third generation. All stable matter in the universe is made from particles that belong to the first generation, only heavier. Only heavier. Particles quickly decay to more stable ones. The 6 quark and the down quark form the first generation, followed by the charm quark and strange quark. Listen to all this. Then the top quark and the bottom of beauty quark. Okay? Quarks also come in 3 different colors and only mix in such ways as to form colorless objects. Okay? Now let's get to the 6 leptons. Okay, we just talked about quarks. Let's get to the leptons. The 6 leptons are similarly arranged in 3 generations. The electrons and electron neutrino, the muon and the muon neutrino is a positive negative basically, and the tau, T-A-U, and the tau neutrino, the electron, the muon, and the tau all have an electric charge and a sizable mass, whereas the neutrinos are electronically neutral and have very little mass. Questions: have the standard model of particle physics been debunked? Questions: has the standard model of particle physics been debunked? That's the question, Uncle West. Truth Ministries, Nguzi from Timo side. All you scientists out there. Question: has the standard model of particle physics been debunked by science? Let's keep going. The science itself and the noble. Let's do it again. Question: has the standard model of particle physics been debunked? And also, has and by science and by the Nobel Prize. The standard model assumes that neutrinos, like protons, are massless, but flavor flipping depends on the particle having mass. And this is in quotes by Professor Stephen Solder, remodeled from the University of Manchester, told the BBC News the discovery of neutrino masses and of neutrino oscillations are the first cracks in the standard model. They're the first cracks in the standard model of particle physics. The 2015 Nobel Prize in Physics have been awarded for the discovery of neutrinos switched between different flavors, first proposed by the Austrian Wolfgang Paul in 1930. Neutrinos are among the 17 odd irreducible building blocks of the world. The 17 odd, look these up, the 17 odd irreducible building blocks of the world. That's what they're trying to, they want to find little small stuff like that. Oh, let's keep it moving. All these 17 irreducible building blocks of the world around us. They are also, but see these neutrinos are also, listen, they say they're wildfires in the world of subatomic particles, meaning they stay to themselves. They look, watch this, rarely interacting with the other matter around them. Science estimates that a neutrino is capable of passing through a light year, about 10 trillion kilometers of lead, without hitting a single atom. See that? Neutrinos are the superheroes of the particle world. The Nobel Prize in Physics 2015 has been awarded to Takaaki Kajita of the University of Tokyo, everybody, and also Arthur B. McDonald, Queen's University in Canada, with their citation for the discovery of neutrino oscillation, which shows that neutrinos have mass. See? They have mass. This is debunking the information. Neutrinos were classically assumed to be massless. See, this stuff always changed. First it was massless, now they did the discovery they have mass. They don't know nothing. Next week it won't have mass. Confusion. The neutrinos were classically assumed to be massless by the Standard Model theory of particle physics, but how this could be remain quite a mystery, as up to 2/3 of the number of neutrinos, which should theoretically, there's another key word, be detectable on Earth, appear to be missing. I hope y'all replay this and catch on to some of the stuff I'm saying or reading. There are 4 fundamental forces at work in the universe, y'all, according to them. The strong force, the weak force, the electromagnetic force, and the gravitational force. They work over different ranges and have different strengths. Gravity is the weakest, but have an indefinite range. The electromagnetic force also has an indefinite range, but in many times stronger than gravity. The weak and strong forces are effective only over a very short range and dominate only particles quickly. My fault. Dominate only. Went to the wrong page, y'all. At the level of subatomic particles. Despite in name, the weak force is much stronger than gravity. What I'm trying to tell y'all, they don't know what they're talking about. Everything's, they don't know. They can't put it together. They can't really figure it out. One month they say it's this way. The next month it's that way. Next month 34 physics vote against these other 15. And then 15 of those was over here and jumped over to this side. All they doing, they don't know. That's my whole point of reading y'all this. Despite in name, a weak force is much stronger than gravity, but it is indeed weakest of the other 3. Strong force, as the name suggests, is the strongest of all 4 fundamental interactions. The strong force, as the name suggests, is the strongest of all 4 fundamentally interactions. So they say the strong force is the strongest. The electromagnetic, the gravitational, and weak. The strongest is, as his name says. 3 of the, the strong force, as the name suggests, is the strongest of all 4 fundamental interactions. 3 of the fundamental forces result from the exchange of force. Carrier particles, which belong to the broader group called bosom particles of matter, transfer discrete amounts of energy by exchanging bosoms with each other. Each fundamental force has its own corresponding bosom, according to them. The strong force has its own corresponding bosom. The strong force is carried by the gluon, Gluon. A gluon is an elementary particle that acts as the exchange particle for strong force between quarks. It is analogous to the exchange of photons in the electromagnetic force between two charged particles. In layman's term, they glue quarks together, forming hadrons. Have you heard of the Large Hadron Collider, where they're studying quarks and atoms and things like that, trying to break it down to see what makes what is the element of this gluon, or this glue that's putting everything together. They call it the guard particle. That's what they're looking for. So they're really not atheists. I don't know. They act like they don't know, but they're looking for that higher power. They are really looking for it. The electromagnetic force is carried by a photon. That's, it's with light. A particle representing a quantum of light or other electromagnetic radiation. Remember old boy talking about how the sun was, when the sun was created, how everything was lit up. There was light out there in space. Sarah, Susan, SETI. A photon carries energy proportional to the radiation frequency, but has zero rest mass. So some of the stuff we gotta all look up. In physics, a photon is a bundle of electromagnetic energy. It is the basic unit of all light. Photons are always in motion and in a vacuum travel at a consistent speed to all observers at 2,998 times 10 to the 8th power ms. A stream of photons can act both as wave and particle. We're going to wrap this up here in a second. And the W and Z bosom are responsible for weak forces. Although not yet found, the gravitation should be corresponding for carrying particles of gravity. The standard model includes the electromagnetic strong and weak forces and all their carrier particles, and explains well how these forces act on all of the matter particles. However, the most familiar force is our everyday lives. In our lives is gravity. You see, they be leaving that out of some of their formulas. That's why they don't know nothing. They mixing stuff up, trying to sound like they wiser than what they really are, and still can't figure it out. It is not the standard model. See, it is not. They got keywords: probability, uncertainty, theory, speculation, prostate. It is not part of the standard model as fitting gravity comfortably into this framework has proved to be difficult. They can't fit gravity into the equation for some reason. Look it up. So y'all don't know nothing. It's a difficult challenge. The quantum theory, here's another theory, used to describe the micro world, and general theory of relativity, used to describe the macro world, are difficult to fit into a single framework. You're not going to be able to do it. No one has managed to make the two mathematically compatible in the context of the standard model. Bust their head. You ain't gonna be able to figure it out. And they talking about, what's her name? Dr. Ma'at has figured out mathematically how they built the pyramids. I'm gonna do a recap on that video, because last time when I went in on you, they got mad at me. But now that you're back in the league of giving information and they call you Dr. Mott, I gotta present the no to what you're saying. With that being said, hey, I'm gonna try to tell y'all, all this science stuff is a bunch of humbo jumbo, theory this, theory that, theory this, theory that. Bashim Yahweh Shah. Have a good Shabbat. Shabbat Shalom. One.
This episode of LIONSDEN was brought to you by Common Sense. I can explain it to you, but I can't understand it for you.
Welcome to the LIONSDEN. 144 men on the rise again.
Yes.
And you better show some intellect. That'll be the only way a nigga ever get respect.
For real?
Welcome to the LIONSDEN. 144 men on the rise again.
Yes.
And you better show some intellect. That'll be the only way a nigga ever get respect. Called you to Jeremiah. I'm finna bring the fire. Cause on the second turn, you don't crucify the Messiah. Roaring like a lion instead of being defiant. You better come together and try to form an alliance. Black Jesus minister, new heavyweight champ. Finna turn the lights on instead of using a lamp. They try to keep up with us, but they leg is catching a cramp. Hebrew Israelites, now that's the name of the camp. That's a divine prospect, shout out to the brother Ron. When they see the Hebrews, other ideologies run. Then apologies come, forever calling us dumb. Bringing all of the facts and leave them silent and numb. So Kwam Yasha Allah, call up Danya Allah. We got no problem, tell the truth and we follow. Got skilled debaters, like Michael Edwards. We never go run, PowerPoint, we bring the lecture. Welcome to the LIONSDEN, 144 men on the rise again.
Yes.
And you better show some intellect. That'll be the only way a nigga ever get respect.
Real?
Welcome to the LIONSDEN, 144 men on the rise again.
Yes.
And you better show some intellect. That'll be the only way a nigga ever get respect. We see you talking down when you're doing your interviews. We got a multitude of knowledge, so how could we lose? Used to be in the gang, so I give them the blues. Welcome to the LIONSDEN, we deep when we face you. I know it's hard to understand your ancestors was a slave, but challenging biblical knowledge, homie, we did great. Intellectually, I know you really hear me. You're standing right here next to me. Yeah, you gon' get this work. When a father don't spend his time, that mean he fit this curse. We the people, like it or not. Take a look at your block. The rise of AOC, Masharah, Yasha'Allah, cause we got it on lock. Identified through our conditions. Try to label us African without permission. Never laying down, tapping out, no submission. See us in the streets every day, we on a mission. Welcome to the LIONSDEN, 144 men on the rise again.
Yes.
And you better show some intellect. That'll be the only way a nigga ever get respect.
Real?
Welcome to the LIONSDEN, 144 men on the rise again.
Yes.
And you better show some intellect. That'll be the only way a nigga ever get respect.
Real? We get a certain type of treatment in the conscious community. We get a certain type of treatment in the conscious community in which you are at the forefront of, Sarnetta. So what we're saying is that we want to have a dialogue and discussion about what is good for black people and what should we be dealing with within our community and our faith. Man, we wanted to have an intelligent conversation. So